excitement in the streets of Beirut as Christmas draws near. Christians here, a third or more of the population, go back almost as far as the religion itself. And they're preparing, as they always do, to celebrate their most important feast. It seems a world away from the carnage that's tearing Syria apart just next door. Ancient Christian communities in places like Marlula have been caught up in the violence, either targeted deliberately or just trapped in the crossfire. Many have fled. Some have made their way here to Lebanon, joining family or friends from the same faith, like at this Armenian Catholic church in Beirut. People here blame Islamic extremists for destroying coexistence in Syria.
The hatred came from outside, with armed groups backed directly by Turkey and the Gulf countries, playing a sectarian game to break up the mosaic of Syrian communities. Syria is like a mother who embraces all, but she's a mother who is bleeding.
Yusuf Abiad is the Maronite Christian bishop of Aleppo. He's had to stay away for the past year. His friends and colleagues, the Syriac and Greek Orthodox bishops of Aleppo, have been missing since they were abducted in April by a radical Islamic group.
It's a big loss. These bishops are important people because they give a voice to Christians who don't have politicians to speak for them.
Fuad is an Assyrian Christian who fled here with his entire family from northeast Syria. He's only 20 and he wants to study, but he has to work in a sweet shop to help the family get by. They're doing okay, but they don't see any future here. They're trying to emigrate to Germany, where they have relatives.
Of course, being away from our home and country doesn't feel good. We've been well received here, but everything is very expensive. If there is no peace in Syria, we'd like to emigrate abroad, but of course, we'd prefer to go home.
And so the exodus of Christians from Syria continues, robbing the country and the region of a richness and diversity that's been part of the very fabric here for centuries. Sadly, even as they celebrate Christmas, looking ahead, the Christians don't see any reason to hope that the next year will be any better. Jim Muir, BBC News, Beirut.